Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Janelle and I post makeup videos twice a week on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. So if you absolutely love your makeup, make sure that you subscribe and join the family here in Makeup Land. Today's makeup is going to be a nice cute makeup look, something very fresh faced. For my eyes, I'm going to be using the JUVIA'S Blush Rose eyeshadow palette. A nice cute compact eyeshadow palette. That is what we're going to be using for the eyes. I have some Too Faced, some L'Oreal. Yeah, so with that said, let me just jump right in, get some makeup on my face, get to transforming me from this into something even more beautiful. I'm going to start by going in with a primer. For primer, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock. This is a mattifying primer. It goes on like a moisturizer on the skin, but I find it is so good at controlling the oils. You know, keeping the makeup nicely set down, nice and matte and oil-free throughout the day. Sinks into the skin nicely. Feels very smooth on the skin. For my foundation, I'm going to go in with another L'Oreal product. I love this foundation from the drugstore. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Pro-Matte Foundation. And I'm going in with the shade 113 Brown Suede. I'm going to switch to a Real Technique sponge and use that to, you know, just go in and blend that foundation out. Alright, so we are nicely blended out, and as you can see, it's a matte foundation. It's nice and full coverage, and I can already feel it drying down on the skin, but it's time to do some highlighting and some contouring of the face. For my concealer today, I'm going in with the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Butterscotch. I like to highlight my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. To contour my face, and while I let that concealer dry down a little bit so that I get fuller coverage, I am going in with the Merit Beauty Perfecting Complexion Stick in the shade called Umber. And I'm not going too deep with my contour today. I'm going to switch to a BH Cosmetics number 3 brush and blend that contour out. You know, just making sure to push it back into my hairline Alright, and you see how easily that blended out. As I said, I'm not going for an overly contoured face today, just a very nice subtle contour. I'm going to switch to a callus sponge and use that to blend my concealer out, starting at my chin. This Too Faced concealer is so good. It's a full coverage concealer, and the shade that I'm going with is Butterscotch. Always make sure that you look up so that you get directly under your lower lash line. Alright, and we are all blended out. That was so easy. To set my concealer down, I'm going in with I think, in my opinion, this is my favorite setting powder. This is the JUVIA'S Place I Am Magic setting powder, and I'm going with the shade called Gobi. And as you can see, it's a nice, lovely brown, buttery looking shade. I'm going to dip into the powder, dab the excess off on the back of my hand, then go in and press that powder in to set that concealer down. I'm going to go in and set down the bridge of my nose where I would have highlighted with the concealer. Alright, so concealer is set, but we have to set the rest of our face, the rest of my face. To set, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Powder Foundation in the shade 355 Sienna. For some bronzing of the face, you know I always love to go in with a bronzer. I am using the Revolution Beauty Splendour Ultra Matte Bronzer in dark. And I'm going to use my good old trusty favorite bronzing brush, which is the Ashley Lee P04 brush. I'm also going to use that bronzer to just sculpt my nose out. And just go back in with my sponge to soften it. Alright guys, so I did my brows off camera. I always do my brows off camera just to save a little bit of time. But if it's something that you want me to include in the video, just drop me a comment and let me know. To prime my eyes for the eyeshadow, I went in with the same Too Faced concealer and then just set it down with the same JUVIA'S setting powder. I'm going to dip into the blushed rose eyeshadow palette and I'm going to work with this brown in my crease. And I'm going in with a Morphe M434 blending brush. I'm just laying that color down in the crease, not doing any blending as yet. I just want to make sure that the pigment is nice and intense. I'm just going to go in and start to blend that color out now, just to soften the edges of that color. For my lid, I'm going to go into this pink shimmer shade in the palette. I'm going to go back into the brown shade and just reblend through the crease. I'm going to run a little bit of black liner in my lower lash line. This is a Nicka K Auto Eyeliner in the shade Black. And I'm going to go back to the brown from the palette and work that beneath that black liner. Alright, so we're done with the eyeshadow palette. For my lashes today, I'm going in with the Ardell Double Up Wispy Lashes. This pair of lashes. Alright guys, so lashes are on. Nothing too dramatic. As I always say, I don't like lashes that are very dramatic. I like my lashes to look very natural. For blush today, I'm going in with the Revlon Powder Blush in the shade Very Berry. For my inner corner highlight on my eyes, I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold. Alright, this is what it looks like. I'm also going to use that to, you know, highlight my nose. I'm going to set my face with the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I'm just going to go in now with the Morphe M554 brush, a paddle brush. Dip into my setting powder, shake the excess off, and go in and make sure that under my eyes are nice and matte. And you see how nice and smooth and buttery and lovely the under eyes look. I just love that as a final step for under my eyes after I set my makeup. I'm going to line my lips with the LA Girl lip liner in Cola. I'm going to go pink on the lips. For my lipstick, I'm going in with the Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade number 15, Lover. And for my gloss, I'm going to go in with the Fenty. I'm going to go in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream in the shade Cupcakin. It's a nice light pink gloss. Alright guys, and that is my makeup all complete. Nice, cute, full coverage glam. You know I love my full coverage. Drop me a comment, let me know if you like the makeup. Alright guys, so thanks for hanging out with me for yet another video. Until next time, I want you to be fabulous. I want you to have a fantastic week wherever you are. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.